All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me here at the First Alert Desk. I'm Maria Moreau, here to take you through your top stories and more from this weekend. This is the latest installment of In Case You Missed It. And as the name says, we are going to catch you up on all the top stories and what's been happening in and around Metro Atlanta. Let's start with this. Unfortunately, a sad event at UGA campus over the weekend. An overnight shooting has led to the arrest of these two men who are now being charged in the shooting event. Now, Zachary Baker, who you see here, is facing several charges, including 5 counts of aggravated assault. Mark Jarrett, also seen here, charged with 5 counts of aggravated assault as well. The shooting happening Saturday near Jackson and Fulton Streets. Police say the victim and both suspects were visiting the campus. Now, officers say that the victim was shot in the leg, but is expected to recover. And in news making headlines around social media, Jamie Foxx speaking out for the first time since he was hospitalized in April. Now, Foxx is back at it, he said, as you'll hear here in a moment, saying that he is ready to get back to work.
And I know a lot of people were waiting, or wanting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through. I went to hell and back. I just want to say that I love everybody, and I love all of the love that I got. I know a lot of people were waiting, or wanting to hear updates, but to be honest with you, I just didn't want you to see me like that, man. I want you to see me laughing, having a good time, partying, cracking a joke, doing a movie, television show. I didn't want you to see me with tubes running out of me and trying to figure out if I was gonna make it through. I went to hell and back. I just want to say that I love everybody, and I love all of the love that I got.
Yeah, so Foxx crediting his daughters and his medical staff for really keeping him going throughout all this time. As you can see a very emotional video response, kind of telling everybody, hey, I'm all right. Shook him, as he stated, but he had a support system that kept him going, and now he is back on his feet, which we love to hear. Jamie Foxx, a beloved actor, well known here in Atlanta, well loved in Atlanta, so we're happy to hear that he is making a recovery. All right, we like to keep things local here, but this has a bit of a national twist here. It's been nearly a month since the U.S. Supreme Court's decision to strike down affirmative action in college admissions, and now a local chef is shining a light on historically black colleges and universities known as HBCUs. Now, as a way of celebrating the anniversary of Nouveau Bar and Grill, the owner gave out 30 scholarships to students to give them a big boost ahead of the school year. The scholarships range anywhere from $500 to $5,000. We spoke to a sophomore from Albany State University who told us that she received $5,000 last year, along with a new laptop, refrigerator, a microwave, and so much more. And that really does help students go, get ready and feel confident as they start the year. Now, the owner, Ebony Austin, said that the recent affirmative action ruling inspired her to keep going, and she wants all students who attend HBCUs to feel encouraged and to keep pursuing their educational endeavors.
I don't want the students to get discouraged and know that there's no funding for school. And any way that the community can pull together and help these young people see their dreams, see their visions unfold, we have to do it as a community. It takes a village. So for me, understanding what that assignment looks like and helping these young people, no matter what it looks like, with whatever the world is saying, and we make sure that we do that by selling our grits every single day, and 100% of those proceeds go to students that attend at HBCU. We want
So fun fact there, we actually spoke to Ebony here on Atlanta News First Plus last year, and she talked about how she wants to be a voice and to give back to her community, and we can see that playing out right here. Of course, Nouveau is going to continue their mission. Ebony has already told us they're already preparing for a holiday give back, and they just want to make sure that these students can feel supported. All right, talking about a story that has captured attention here and even has gone as far as garnering nationwide attention, the Young Thug YSL trial. Young Thug, the rapper, being at the center of all of this. But today is this very special day. Juror individual questioning begins. Actually, it began at 11 a.m. is what it's scheduled for. We brought news to you last week here on Atlanta News First Plus that his lawyer, his team requested bond for the rapper yet again. I do apologize. I have the wrong graphic here. There we go. We did bring news to you last week that his team did request that bond be granted. That request was denied by Fulton County Judge Granville. Today, juror questioning begins in the YSL trial that's really expected to take it could take upwards of a year, as lawyers and attorneys that we've had here on Atlanta News First Plus have told us. And already we're seeing kind of that pattern evolve as jury selection began at the beginning of the year and continues to evolve into juror questioning. Now, once juror questioning is finalized, we can expect the next development in this trial as it gets underway. But never in Georgia history has it taken this long to pick a jury. So that's that light at the end of the tunnel. Atlanta News First's Doug Reardon has the latest update on possibly the strangest trial that our city has ever seen.
Attorneys in the racketeering case against 8 Atlanta area rappers have now finally moved into the final stages of jury selection.
It's been exhausting, it just has, for everybody.
Suri Chada Jimenez is representing one of the defendants that prosecutors say is part of the YSL, or Young Slime Life gang. Defense lawyers say YSL, in fact, stands for Young Stoner Life, a record label some of the defendants, including Grammy-winning artist Young Thug, produced music under. Using the rapper's own lyrics and even clothing as evidence, prosecutors are trying to show a violent criminal ring.
I think if you have the evidence of a crime, use the evidence. You got proof, show it. But don't start bringing in people's artistic expression.
Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, and his co-defendant, DeMonte Kendrick, who goes by Yak Gotti, were denied bond on Friday. They've been in Fulton County Jail since their arrests in May of 2022. Young Thug's lawyers say he's been kept in solitary confinement, getting little nutritious food and suffering from kidney issues.
Pretrial incarceration, Your Honor, is not supposed to damage a person's mind, spirit, or body. It is not for punishment.
But prosecutors say he needs to stay in jail, claiming he's been approving acts of violence from behind bars, according to witness interviews.
His hands won't get dirty, but people will enact his wishes.
For that reason, I'm going to deny bond, continue to deny bond at this time.
The trial will start as soon as a jury is seated, lawyers hope, by the end of August.
To me, personally, I'll let you know, I've gotten like a second win.
Doug Reardon, Atlanta News First.
And you can continue catching all of our coverage as the Young Thug trial continues to head underway. We're keeping you updated on AtlantaNewsFirst.com. But the easiest way that you can follow this trial and all of the crazy developments that we've brought to you is through the free Atlanta News First app. So make sure you download that. We'll send a push notification directly to your phone. All right, this is in case you missed it. So, of course, we have to talk about what happened this weekend. Box office numbers were through the roof for Barbie and Oppenheimer, or as some like to call it, Barbenheimer. Fans going to see both movies, some quite literally, starting with Barbie, starting with Oppenheimer, and then jumping to the next show. But this has brought records of people to theaters, and as you can imagine, just record-breaking box office numbers for the two films. More specifically, the films ranked in more than $300 million just domestically in the first couple days of opening. Now, the Warner Brothers say that this has been the world's most famous doll turned one of the biggest movie openings of the year. And as you can imagine, the social media buzz around getting dressed up, grabbing your friends, and going to see Barbie, going to see Oppenheimer has really driven people out this weekend, and we can expect the same as the movies continue to be in theaters in the next couple weeks. All right, I'm gonna leave you with this. Have you seen Barbie? Have you seen Oppenheimer? Maybe you went to both and made a whole day of it. Let us know. We are on YouTube Live and want to see your comments there. And let us know what you thought. All right, this has been, in case you missed it, we are going to be taking you through the latest that's happening here in Atlanta weather at 11:30 with Ella Dorsey, followed by our new newscast with your top stories and local headlines on Atlanta News First. Thanks for tuning in.